Hi, very warm welcome to today's adventure in wellbeing. I'm Greg Parry. And even though we're looking at some very modern effective methods for dealing with stress, improving well-being, fact is we haven't changed too much as a species, well, probably in the last 40, 50,000 years. And the methods which worked to help us to overcome our stress, to boost our creativity, the methods that were developed a long time ago are just as effective today because they're really working with the same human mechanisms. And I wanted to touch on something a little bit different today and just remind you that the way that you see the world is the way that you are filtering an enormous amount of information. We have a very selective filter in operation all the time, which means that we're only picking up a tiny fraction of all the data that's flowing around us. So it's fair to say that that filter is giving you your familiar perception of how the world is functioning, how everybody around you is functioning, even how you fit into that pattern. Now, we could say that the world around you, the whole universe, is really a mirror in which you see yourself reflected. That's a very ancient concept, result of a lot of research and meditation and profound insights into the nature of human perception. But there is a wonderful spark of relevance in that particular conclusion that teaches us that if we see the world in a particular light, it's really no more than a reflection of how we're filtering the information. In other words, how we see ourselves. The great thing is that if you look at the world and it upsets you, scares you, you find it stressful, irritating, makes you angry, you can change your filter. You can adjust your perception just a little bit. And the world, the same world you've been living in your whole life, will appear to be very different. And one of the ways you can do this is to practice a little bit of mindfulness. Yeah, we're back on mindfulness. Just consider the way that your thoughts and feelings are flowing. And if you notice that they're particularly negative or limiting or produce unpleasant reactions, that's an invitation for you to introduce more positive, happier ideas into the equation. So if you get an opportunity to shift the filter, because the more you focus on very positive thoughts and feelings, the more positive data you'll begin to detect. The information is already out there. It's just a question of how we filter to detect what is relevant to us. We all have our unique ways of seeing the world. My invitation to you today is to see the world in a more positive light, to use your filter to produce much more powerful, positive feelings for yourself, to improve your well-being, your creativity, gosh, your happiness, even your health. These are very powerful influences, and you know that you can exercise a lot of control over how you perceive the world and yourself. You're going to be prepared to introduce some very positive changes to your life. Now, if you found that useful and you want to offer any comments or observations, feel free to email me. My address is in the description. In the meantime, I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, and I'll be back with you again soon. Have the most fantastic day.